Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 11, and we are picking up where I left off in the previous video. And what we actually did was we went out and explored, and I came back up through here. We found a couple of iron deposits. I also found this magnesium deposit here next to an oxygen depot. So what we're going to do in this part is come out and take out this oxygen depot so I can get the magnesium. Hopefully we will also get a fairly large chunk of oxygen as well, but I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with that respect. So we're going to put the thrusters on, and I'm just going to come up here, and I suppose what I should have done is a waypoint on there so that we can find it. I mean, we are technically in the dark at the moment, but there is a reason why I want to be operating in this half-light, and that is the fact that sometimes when you've got this slightly darker texture, it's easier to spot where the weapons are. And I mean, it's a little while since I've done an oxygen depot, and if I remember correctly, should have 3 weapons on it. It says it's 820. Kind of maneuvering, looking for some terrain to duck down behind, because the 3 weapons can be a little bit of a pain. Right, let's just get rid of the tag. Don't need that. Can I get in here? There's a little bit of a natural depression here, so if we can sneak in here. Now, actually, maybe if we go round a little bit further this way, there's a bit more of a bigger depression round here. And there's actually a little bit of a hill here. Actually found another magnesium deposit. Okay. We have to keep an eye out for that drone. Yeah. We're still out of range. Maybe this isn't the best approach. So I'm a little bit worried about that, having the drone on our flank. Maybe we can. What I want to do is get in close so that we can kind of jump up, and there's a little bit of depression there. Oops. Haha. Yeah, I can see you. Okay, we're fairly close now. Oops. Wrong weapon selected. Bit of a back failure there. It says 244, and he managed to get a bit of a whack on us. Got one. Put away. The other one. Come on. Gotcha. No, I thought I got you. Got you now, though. Yeah. Oops. So, bit of a weapons check here. I mean, we took a few knocks, but I don't think we took. I was half expecting to lose the headlamp. Now, the reason I didn't repair this front of the ship was that when I was trying to repair it, the game was telling me that too close to this depot and it wouldn't let me repair. How that worked out, I don't know. But now the downside is that in shooting up this, I've destroyed some of the oxygen tanks on here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Now there's two ways into this base. You can come in from the top, you can land up here and go in from the top, but you can also go in through the door at the front there. I think we'll go in through the front door. We're just gonna get, looks like I've already blasted the door. Again, that's annoying. Let's turn the thrusters off. Oh no, I didn't blast the front door. Okay. Just make sure I'm fully loaded. If I remember correctly. Gotcha. And here's all the oxygen tanks. Now there should be a red door and a white door. Now this switch here, if I remember correctly, opens up a turret there. Opens the door, but it also opens up that. Gotcha. Reload. I mean, once you've taken down the exterior weapons, it's... Reload. I don't know if there's a turret up that way. No, okay. And one thing I have forgotten to do is actually make a core. Let me just get back to the silver shade. I'm just gonna knock out a core. Can't remember whether how. That's a window. See if we can. Can't damage it. Okay. I know something. I do have something that will damage it though. And we've now got control of the base. Fuel tanks. Okay, hopefully the okay, I thought I was making a... Okay, it's just taken a little while to get there. We've now got control of the base. What I'm really after is the oxygen. You can see here, one of the advantages of taking these down is, see, we've got 16 oxygen out of that. And we'll take the fuel as well. The fuel isn't. And now we can start the process of looting. Silver shade. Just take all that as well, and of course just so that I know what I have done and what I haven't done. Right, we've got some. Okay. You can go into the fridge. Back to the container controller. Right, we'll take the health kits. Of course, I put this right in front of there, but never mind, that's not a problem. Because we have the control, we have the power. What's that behind there? Okay, that's the generators. Fridge, that can go in the fridge. Nothing in that one. take the food supplies and more, whatever it is. A bit worried about that drone hanging around, where I'll go and have to explain to him the error of his ways. Whoops. Right. Container controller. Just take that out. And if we go up here, this is the roof access. Oh, wait. Right, luckily he's shooting at the core as opposed to my ship, so cheeky git. Aha. Yeah, we'll take him. Luckily, he was a bit more fixated on taking out my core than the actual. My ship doesn't really fit into this area, but never mind. I think this time we'll leave the power on. We've got power surplus. I'm just going to. A couple more health kits. Probably, truth be known, he's probably destroyed the core. Let's have a quick look round. Did I finish off over here? No. It's just okay. Whoops. Well, we'll take the oxygen. Oh no, he didn't destroy the core. Hook into there. How are we doing? We got capacity at the moment. I'd certainly take the large oxygen kits. And small generators. And optical fibers. Just go through the quick way. I'll take the core. This is a secret way down from above, should you actually ever feel the pressing need to do it. The fuel tanks. Now back here is a switch, but it's almost a self-destruct switch. So if you press that, it will destroy all the oxygen tanks. So you certainly don't want to press that out. Curiosity. Take that switch as well. Anything else? Let's take the lights. Not particularly that interested in the what we call it. Let's make sure. We just come back through this room. Take the front door. Take these as well. Oh, my ship's up top, isn't it? Ooh, bit of a fail there. Take the ventilator. And we'll take the electronics. take that and that. I don't think there's much else. I've got some oxygen tanks here left over. It's only going to take that for the cobalt alloy. You can see all the ones I destroyed by accident here. So if I'd been a bit more accurate, we'd have had a whole mass of cobalt alloy and stuff from this area as well. Unfortunately, I wasn't that accurate. And let's just have the ship a little bit of TLC. Because of course we were hit from above. So there's a reasonable chance that container controller 9%. Nope. Okay, we're okay. Oops. Right. Let's just have a little bit of a sort out. We can break that link. Right over here. You can certainly go in the ammo controller and put that in there. We've got surplus ammunition which can go into here. And we've got a little bit of space for maybe mining out the magnesium. Right, found an iron deposit as well. So I'm more interested in the magnesium. Although we're going to have to keep an eye out for hostile drones coming in again. So we're just going to double tap. And we'll just again, this isn't going to be a massive amount, but it's all going to help, and of course it will allow me to have missiles. I think that is it. Let's have a quick look. Yep, we've got that. Let's have a quick look at what we got. How much? 160 magnesium. That's going to be very useful. Let's find the other one. I'm just going to cut that. If I can find it. What's left of the? I'm certainly going to fly over here and grab that. Dun, 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 dun. I nearly flew straight into him, didn't I? Well, oops. I think the ship's getting a little bit heavy. When I could get round here and farm the. So just what we've got here. Yep, we'll take that. Double tap. Right, we're hooked up. Right, this is a very small magnesium deposit, so we're only going to get the one lump. And I think that's about it. Yep. Quick look in. 227. And I think before we do anything else now, what we're going to do is take this back to our ship. If I can find it. That's it. Of course, the other thing I'm going to need to do is a little bit of onboard ship repairs now. Before we do anything else. Did that get rid of? Yeah, it did get rid of that Xerax area, controlled area. Actually, I'm just we're gonna fly a little bit south just to skim off this area here. So if I fly to about there, just to see, take a look, see what's in this area. Ooh, what's that? Right, we got a crashed capital vessel here. I think this could be worth checking out. It's an MS Titan. And there's a drone here, so where are you? Wait. Of course, by killing it now, when we come back, there might be another one here to kill later on. Just gonna go and grab that. Into there. It looks like we're actually into a new day now. Now, actually landing on here is a little bit tricky now with the second SV down there. It's a little bit difficult to gauge the depth. That should be it. A bit further forward, and that should give me the lock and the thrusters off. The first things we're gonna have to do is look at the oxygen situation. What I can do is get around the back here. Open the oops. Ah. Right, let's put that into there, and just gonna pull up the structure in. Put that in. Put the useful stuff actually into the ship, and the rest can go to the overflow area. There is overflow materials. Kind of put some stone in there. Don't really have a lot of time for stone. We don't need the glass plates. For sale. Oops. Wow, this is full. Oh no, it's not. Not quite. And the other thing we're going to do is put this on here. Force fields. And we're going to put you in the factory. I didn't see anything actually change there. There's a little bit of a cause of concern. Got a whole tier 2 pulse rifle. Don't think I actually need that as such. Let's break that connection so I can actually see a bit better. Weapons and ammo. Well, keep this for the moment. The pulse rifle. Shotgun we don't need. Shotgun tier 2. Keep that. Keep the drills in case of the event when I actually do build a hover vehicle with drilling capability. Got projectile, just a shotgun. The rest can go for sale. Chip stores. That can certainly go into there. No, pick out some of the oxygen. Certainly some of the power cells as well. that's all done. Go back to the overflow. Don't need 200 and don't need all that lot stored in here. Just need enough to be able to make cores and other key essentials. Next thing I want to do is hardened steel blocks and armored windows. Oh, one thing I did say in the last video, I was talking about the landing gear and why it wouldn't work, and I finally worked out what actually caused that. It's these grills underneath, because effectively, because they're a block which is partly invisible, that meant that the ship couldn't land low enough for the previous landing gear to extend to make contact with the ship, and that's the reason why it wouldn't. Cannot spawn player drone near base. Do what? There's no enemy base around here. This is a pro. I thought the. Sorry, I'm a bit confused now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to come. Actually, set a waypoint. There, remove. What we're going to do is fly down to this crash capital vessel, I think. I'm wondering whether it's to do with the fact that I'm up on the polar cap. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in here and thrusters on. And what we're going to do is we're just going to travel down to this crash capital vessel so we can do a little bit of looting, I think. So we're just going to get nice and close. I mean, we've got no idea what's on it, but we just get in, dock alongside, in a little bit closer. I thought my capital vessel was big. Actually, we're not nudging just in here. Yeah, and turn the thrusters off. And our plants are all grown up, so we might as well take advantage of this. Just keep the supply of food flowing in. Oh, rid of that. Don't really need it here. Some space oranges, and we've got some like that. Tomatoes are still growing. This plant protein always grows pretty quickly, along with the space honey. And so pick that up. I think that's about it. Yeah. For some reason it's the tomatoes that are Wayfarer for food. Shovel that in there for the moment. Right, let's go up and see if I can repair my SV now. See the damage that was caused by this area here. Guns, anything else? Oops, got some damage on the wings. Anything else on the top here? Turrets, that was damaged. Okay. Oops, don't break that. Silver shade. I'm a lamp missing. Okay. Template. Let's make this. so that I can replay the spotlight. Okay. And see if it's actually, yeah, it must have been the fact that I was up in the polar cap, because I've actually got back into the drone here. So it could be a quirk of being in the polar region that actually causes that problem. So we've placed that, and what I'm going to do is we've lost a thin block off the top here, and I think I lost a thin block off of that one as well. Of course, what we did do is lose the 2 splinter. And I can always have the problem with the... We've now got our ship back together again. And that back, emergency repairs. I know I'm being overcautious, but want to make sure we've got everything. Yes, there's some damage on that wing as well, so we took a little bit of a bashing on there. We have a little bit of damage there. Definitely going to need to work on a repair bay or something. Of course, that drone got some free hits on us when we weren't looking, which was very unsporting of them. Okay, I think we've got everything here. And check, yep. Just check the front deflectors on this side. With yep. Right, let's just knock out a quick core in the silver shade. A brief moment then I thought I saw a what we call it, a drone coming in. I don't think this is one of the more spectacular MS Titans, but we'll just give it the once over just for the purposes of this video. Come on. Right, it should be made by now. Okay. Just use the... Okay, what we'll do is try and hide it somewhere, which make it hard for any incoming drones to do anything. I suppose what we're probably going to have to do is jump down some O2 tanks just there. Devices. Oh, we got 15 cargo boxes. What we're going to do first is get all the oxygen out. Well, it's not that much, and the fuel, what we can get here, 338. We got the fuel out of it, and it's going to hook up to this into here. Devices, cargo boxes. I think we'll put this straight into the Wayfarer. Got food. Well, there we go. Just actually, while I'm looking at it, I actually got. Do I have a separate one for supplies, meds and plants? So yeah. I mean, most of my meds and stuff like that are actually in the what we call it, the silver shade. Okay, actually no, that's meds, and that can go to constructor in. That can go to Where is it? Wow, medicine plants. And it's obviously a more of a medical thing. 12, 13. So we're not really getting anything spectacular out of here. Food, that can go there. Cargo box. Medicine plants. Back to the constructor. That in there. Or okay, food again. Never find medicine plants. Okay. 5's empty. 6 is and food. Well, we certainly got a nice big pile of food, if nothing else. So we got that 7, 8. Well, we got food and we got other bits and pieces. So what else is in here? Any thrusters? Not seeing any thrusters. We got some shutter doors, armor, generators. Generators seem to be missing. We got some tier 2 fuel tanks that could be taken out, and some O2 thing. I'm not seeing anything of particularly great value in here. What we will do is just hook up to. Don't want it in the silver shade. Let's put it into there, and we'll go to put it in overflow materials. And I think we're just. I mean, at the moment, I'm more interested in the basics rather than. So we'll just grab that. Just have a bit of a fly through and see what else is in here. Some lights up there. Take that. Fuel tanks. Let's just mark this on the HUD. Where are you? This is. Well, it's not showing. It's just. Take the doors. Why can't I see the? I'll take out the. It was collapsed around me. The annoying thing is that you get the same noise whether it's half the ship crashing or just one block dropping off. And I think we'll take the glass out. Okay, I did mark these fuel tanks show on HUD, yeah. Why can't I see them? Oops, no. Right, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. What I'm going to do is loot out all the real valuable stuff from this. I don't really need a great big pile of steel plates just at the moment because they're not exactly uncommon. And what we will probably do in the next part is carry on exploring this. We've got a minigun drone coming in, so we need to get up onto my ship. I'm not going to let you bounce me. Anyway, but this is where I'll leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.